Imagine having incredible strength, not just enough to lift heavy objects, but strong enough to tear apart a lion with your bare hands. That was Samson. His story comes from the Bible, and it's not just about physical power. It's about choices, temptation, consequences, and the chance to start again. Samson lived during a time when the people of Israel were being ruled by the Philistines, a powerful and often cruel enemy. The Israelites were struggling, and they needed help. That help would begin with the birth of a special child. An angel appeared to a woman who had never been able to have children. The angel told her she would give birth to a son who would begin to free Israel from the Philistines. This child was set apart for a special purpose. He was to follow a sacred promise to God, which included never cutting his hair. His long hair would be a sign that his strength came from God, not from himself. When Samson grew up, it became clear that God had given him extraordinary strength. Once, when a lion attacked him, Samson tore it apart with his bare hands. Another time, he defeated 1,000 Philistine soldiers using nothing but the jawbone of a donkey. People were amazed by him. His enemies feared him. But while Samson was incredibly strong on the outside, he struggled on the inside. He often acted without thinking and ignored wise advice. He especially struggled when it came to relationships. Instead of choosing what was right, Samson often followed his desires. Eventually, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah. The Philistine leaders saw this as their chance. They offered Delilah a large reward if she could discover the secret of Samson's strength. At first, Samson didn't tell her the truth. He joked and gave her false answers. Each time, the Philistines tried to capture him and failed. But Delilah kept pushing. Day after day, she questioned him. She accused him of not loving her, of keeping secrets. Over time, Samson grew tired and careless. Finally, he told her the truth. He said that his strength came from God and that if his hair were cut, his strength would leave him. That night, while Samson was asleep, Delilah had his hair cut. When he woke up, he tried to fight as he always had before, but this time, his strength was gone. The Philistines captured him, blinded him, and threw him into prison. The man who once terrified armies was now helpless. He was forced to work like an animal, grinding grain in prison. His freedom, his power, and his pride were all gone. But in that dark place, something important began to happen. Samson started to reflect on his life. He realized that his strength was never really his own. It was a gift from God, one he had taken for granted. And as time passed, his hair slowly began to grow again. One day, the Philistines held a great celebration to honor their gods. They brought Samson out of prison to entertain them. They laughed at him and mocked him, believing they had completely defeated him. Blind and weak, Samson asked to be led to the two main pillars holding up the building. Standing there, he prayed to God. He didn't ask for fame or comfort. He asked for one last chance to fulfill his purpose. God answered that prayer. With all the strength he had, Samson pushed against the pillars. The building collapsed, killing the Philistine leaders and their army. In his final moment, Samson defeated more enemies than he had in his entire life, and he helped free his people. Samson's story reminds us that great gifts do not replace good character. Strength without wisdom can lead to destruction. Our choices matter, and poor decisions can have serious consequences. But the story also shows us something hopeful: failure does not have to be the end. Even after mistakes, even after loss, there is still room for redemption. Samson's life teaches us that true strength doesn't come from muscles or talent. It comes from recognizing where our strength truly comes from and choosing to live with humility and purpose. Sometimes, the most powerful moment in a person's life comes not when they are at their strongest, but when they finally understand their need for God.